Well, I thought about this being a good place for a chicken house, but it's not because if I stand here in front of it, there's still a small area they can see way up there between Bev's garage and her house. And these really are some Nazis here, so if they did find out I had chickens, they would find a way to see them and tell me to get rid of them. So this little flat area here, I don't want many. 5 chickens, you know, 5 chickens would give me a 3 eggs a day, and this is a pretty decent sized area for 5 or 6 chickens. And you can't see them. There's nothing but, that's a gas well back there. That's private property. And next to us is, about 40 acres of cow pasture. And the city limit sign ends somewhere just beyond my fence. So, yeah, this might be it. All right, we're up to 600 on these. I'm going to stop at 600 on this. I got 800 out. I'm going to take this up to 800 and then bring it out. I'm going to heat treat both of these and temper them. Oh, Lordy. Well, we still thinking about the chickens. I thought this area right in front of this tree here, but that's all rock. And I've got to dig down to put poles in the ground, so I couldn't dig through that. So now I'm thinking over beside my garage and behind my fuel storage depot. Remember that silver building I drug down there by the garage? If I put the chickens behind the fuel storage depot next to the garage, the only way anybody could ever see them is to go over in that man's cow pasture, and he is outside the city limits. So I don't believe they would be able to do that legally. Unless they got a drone and flew it up over my house. And, they probably got a drone force here in Wascom. They can't afford to fix the roads, but they can afford plenty of people to enforce the stupid laws they have. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. It's about 65. We had 2 days of 90 degrees. Actually, it was 89 one day and 90 the next. And then yesterday was kind of a gray, rainy day. Rained off and on, and I didn't get much done. And probably not going to get much done today. Today's Sunday. And really all I wanted to do was get these knives up to heat treating and tempering, and that would be it for today, which is a pretty good jump on these. And tomorrow, clean them up and take the dinner skinner on up to 1,000 or 1,200 and then go to buffing it. So I do believe I can get the handles on both these knives, the T2C. Actually, somebody called it the T-double-C. I kind of like that better, T-double-C. Yeah, I'm going to call it that, the T-double-C. Easier to remember. So I can get the handles on the dinner skinner and the T-double-C tomorrow. And things are going good. Boy, is it nice to hear the birds. Here's something strange about, not strange, funny. You can't do anything but laugh. They told me I had the beginnings of cataracts a while back, and like 2 weeks after that, I started having this black shadow over my left eye, that if I look just right, I can see, around it. So it was annoying, but I got kind of used to it, and I learned how to see well enough to drive and everything. Now I got these freaking black specks that are just, I thought there were bugs in the air. Yesterday, a couple days ago, I was sitting on a porch. It was just a beautiful blue sky, and my wife and I were looking out at the blue sky, and I saw all these little black specks, and I thought they were bugs. And I said to my wife, I said, "My God, look at all the bugs." She said, "What bugs?" And I said, "Oh, bugs right over there. You don't see all them black bugs flying around?" She goes, "No, there's no black bugs flying around." So I started looking at other things and looking down at the ground, and sure enough, now I got these freaking black specks in my eyes, and they're everywhere. I guess they call them floaters, and they go along with cataracts. So, shit. I'll tell you what. Getting old is not for the weak, man. And I'm not even old. I'm just 60. 60's not old. But it sure is funny watching your body fall apart. All the things I finally have time to do and I like to do, now, and now I'm too fat to do them, and can't breathe enough to go do other things I like to do, like shooting. That's a long walk down to the target. And I do, I go shooting with Pat, and Pat goes down to the target for me and all that. So, but I can't, use people's legs like that. He doesn't mind, but it's just the thought of having somebody else do things for you. Anyway, I'm just gonna enjoy a little bit more sunshine and bird sounds, and maybe I can convince my dog to come up here and let me pet on him for a while. And then I'll go back to sanding that. I get it up to 800 and take them both out to my forge, which is right behind that wall there. And heat treat these and then take them to my high-tech tempering toaster oven, which is right in there. I sure am happy with my shop. When I sit back here and look at it, you know, I don't deserve the good life that I have. I was a bad boy in my early life, did a lot of bad things. And there's other people that have led far better lives than me and are not as blessed. So I'm thankful every day for the life I have. It's a little more difficult than I would like it at sometimes, but I know there's people that deserve far more than I have and have far less, and I'm just very thankful to be at the position in life that I am right now, and I know that I am unworthy, but thankful. Okay, that's exactly 7 minutes of me flapping my gums. There's that pretty hackberry wood. Every time I come out here, it's a little bit more drier and a little bit. These down here, these are the last ones to dry up. These are drying pretty good. I got a feeling that another month of sitting around, I may actually take them apart now that a lot of the moisture is out of them and spread them out on my table over here. I really don't want them to warp, but I cut them all thick enough that if they do warp, I can cut them back straight. So I may go ahead and open them up. I'll give it another week. We got a couple more days of rain coming. After that, I'll take them apart, set them here, and let them dry out a lot better. All right, I'm probably going to upload this because all I've done is talk. Have a good week, y'all. Wash your hands. Sharpening a knife. That's the blued one. And I went out there to heat treat the two knives I was working on. And I had an inchworm crawling up my leg when I was standing in front of the forge. And I bent over to brush the inchworm off my leg, and I scalded my head. I smelled something funny. You know what hair smells like when it burns, right? Well, that's what I smelled, and I was thinking, oh my God, I burned the few hairs I got left. I burned them off. That's funny. Okay, I just put the edge on this knife that has not sold yet. So I think I'm going to go ahead and give this knife away. You know, this past Saturday, that was the 3 knives. That was the last of the 3 knives I was giving away. And I haven't sold this, and I don't want to keep it around reminding me that I haven't sold it. So I'm going to give this last knife. This is the last knife that I'm giving away to celebrate my 55,000 subscribers. And I'll probably give another one away at 60,000 if that time should ever come. So I'm going to wrap it up. I just wanted to show it to you now. This is Sunday. Yesterday was the knife giveaway that Nick Brown won. So you'll see this. When you see this, it will be next Saturday from Nick Brown's, which was going to be my last knife drawing. So I'm gonna oil the blade and wrap it up and put it in this like I do my other blades. So let me get to it. Okay, that's why I was showing it to you now, because I've wrapped it up, and next Saturday when I do the drawing, I won't be able to show it to you, but you'll have this clip to look at. Okay, now I'm on to the other 2 knives I was working on.